Backbush TV, like and subscribe. Right now, about Will Smith and his wife. You know, she did have an affair about 4 years ago. But now, the dog August come out and make it public. So, right now, Backbush TV, we have the clips and the bits and the bobs. So, we are going to just take a look at it. We have some phone call as well, where we get about the whole animosity of the argument of how Will Smith's wife cheat, and now she have her own talk show what she call The Red Table, where she come out and invite Will Smith to come on, and she just tell him what went down at the time. Because this happened about 4 years ago, you know, so now my boy August come and make it public now. So she draw everybody to the red table for just make everybody know what did go down.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really, really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
Yeah,
Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You
yeah,
know?
No, we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not
one side with his person and she's over one side with her person. They're going to stay together. They're going to be married still.
That's what she said.
That's what they both said in their talk some years ago when they were on her red table talking about their marriage. So when this whole thing busts open now, everyone's drawing back there for that clip there and saying they talked about this from before, saying that, do you know what I mean, they'll be together, but...
No, but all of this looked like to me now, it's like Will Smith and her, you know, when you're there with somebody for so long, at times, when you get used to one another, but that not say somebody for start going like say, "Ray, them want fuck out on somebody," and you know what I mean, and go on with themselves. That not get, you know what I mean. But when you're married now and you're dead now, and this start, and then man say them want time out, you say you want time out. The man sometimes really 100%. Him not do fuck all day.
He just wants time out.
Him just want time out for just looking to himself.
Well, I think that's what happened, right? So they've said, like, they just said they separated. But the way he said it was, yeah, I was done with your ass. Yeah, so that means that the way I took it was that she just weren't happy and he was just like, do you know what? fuck off then, go be, like, I'm doing everything to try and make you happy, it's not working, so we're done. So I don't think he was doing anything, you see what I'm saying? He was just like, don't know what's wrong with this girl there.
Boy.
And then when they've broken up now, she's gone and got in a whole relationship with this guy, August, I've seen her.
Marriages happen, though. Marriages happen.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You know?
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that could give permission in that particular, from there, circumstances, myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I'm thinking, so, because this is your red table, and you, brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely circumstances myself. Realized that
Never worth it.
you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Never worth
luckily
it.
enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come into the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
You during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like
You man are in a day, I know.
you were looking for?
I just
Them not
wanted
together
to
again.
feel good.
Yeah.
It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break. Realize that
Alright, so since all of this happened now, like I say, they were in a relationship, Will and Jada weren't together, but nobody knew, so everyone still thought they were together. Since this all happened, they got back together. They've been together for years. It's like this relationship would have happened maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They got back together, but no one never knew. But the guys just come out and told the story now. So they've been back together, happy, living, knew about what happened, got over it, done their own relationship, healing, all of that. And then the world knows now. So now they're having to go back and talk about it, but they were living happily. Fine.
Things do make people, I feel like.
I think certain things make people have made a bad decision in the moment. You never know what that person's history is, right? And I'm not saying that's an excuse, because it's not an excuse at all, but I do just want to acknowledge the fact that things happen to people that we don't know about, and people mistakenly or whatever repeat that thing and project it onto someone else. I'm not here to condemn anybody, right? And I'm not even here to judge you, because I'm at a space of anything negative, because this life is tough, man. And, I know that people make decisions that sometimes, they may or may not have meant, You know?
Was there ever an apology or a recognizing?
No.
Well, you have an episode on what is love.
Absolutely.
And one thing that people ask, like, who is August linked to romantically? Because you're never very open about that. Like, we've seen you, you know, out on dates, and we've assumed certain things. And I remember you put out this song, Nunya, and a lot of people were saying, okay, you know, August is dating Jada Pinkett Smith, and that was something that was circulating as a rumor, and that kind of solidified it to people. So what was the real situation with Jada Pinkett Smith? Because I don't know if you were pursuing her or you guys had just a close family type of relationship, and I would love for you to be able to shed that.
Here's what I would say. Me, or that I know that I haven't done, you know, contrary to what some people may believe, I'm not a troublemaker. You know, I don't like drama. Drama actually makes me nauseous, you know what I'm saying? And I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do, who I sleep with, who I date, right? But in this instance, it's very different because, as I said, there's so many people that are side-eyeing me, looking at me questionable about it. I mean, I've lost money.
Somebody. Yeah. I think that has a lot to do in the cycle, just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, or whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me. Yeah. And I think that whole process with Aug really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. And that husband, now I gotta be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way in the cycle. Just that idea of, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable. And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
because for me this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
You know, and our experiences of working through it.
But I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all.
Fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird. Yeah.
When I say it's been a huge healing on my life, and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Aug and I haven't talked in so long, you know what I mean? So I don't know, this all seemed very strange, you know, but I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together, because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over, and you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never
fighting through it, talking through it, and
never been secrets.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah, it's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place
Yes.
of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart.
Never been secrets.
Right. We came. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like.
And I wish,
Never do it.
I wish that wasn't the case.
Yeah, she wish she never do it.
Wasn't the case.
Because she used to do it and it never made no sense.
You got to go through some to get the answers.
You see it?
And
Never make no
I'm just
sense.
happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
Until you go
through some stuff, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first. And then...
You're going to get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
That's probably true. There's just certain things...
but, and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that teddy. That's what you want.
She prepared to give him the chance to get her back.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
If you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah.
Have a laugh over it.
It's just
You
part
come
of
up
the
for
journey.
TV
I
mad.
told you the first year we're married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah.
But and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
She disrespect and she shouldn't do it. I know it's to do it, as she said, it never really make no sense. So woman, most time just make a whole heap of wrong move and then look for man, tell them sorry.
Are you sure?
Ain't no good.
No, I reckon man normally make a lot of wrong moves. That's why the
Yeah,
woman
but-
even moves wrong in the first place.
That's what you think?
Yeah, and then when the woman does something back, normally that's when the man gets upset and can't handle it.
No, but if the man a do something, the man could all do something and the woman nah know. She just assume. Get me? But when she a do something, she a do it
Everyone
brawling.
knows, yeah.
Make everybody see. And
Well,
that
basically,
no
that's what happened. Because when he said, I gotta get you back, she was like, you already done, like, you got me back already, you ain't gotta get me back. And he was like, he laughed, he said, you're probably right. So that means that he was doing his thing, but no one never knew. And nobody still don't know.
No, what
But
happened?
hurting now.
Bloat. You get what I mean?
So now he's got to take the embarrassment, all of this.
And he's a star, and it no look good upon him. That no look good upon him for no same wife. When him love have him two pitting them a star as well. She a go on with a bag of fuck up on the road. Like
He
where a
looked
man
hurt.
supposed to
He
do.
looked hurt, yeah. He looked upset.
Him upset. Him no look upset. Will Smith look upset there, so. It no look good. Backbush TV, like and subscribe. Woman do some things more time, boy, we don't know.